everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor, and today I, a reader, will ramble about How to Find a Princess by Alyssa Cole. So if that interests you, keep watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, 99% of people that watch my content are not subscribed, so please subscribe. And click that bell notification so you don't miss out on when I post. And now, without further ado, onto the video. Okay, so if you know nothing about this book, I'm gonna give you a brief little section that's not spoilery at all. So basically, this is a Sapphic Anastasia retelling. That Anastasia part went over my head. I'm so mad at myself for missing that. But you know, I see people that I like reading, and I read the book. I really don't look at what the synopsis is. So basically, our two main characters, we have Makita. She lives in New Jersey, but she doesn't have an accent, or at least I never read her with an accent. And so basically, she is tired of her grandmother reminding her that she is the long-lost princess of this country, this island country, Iberania. The next main character we actually meet her in How to Catch a Princess, which is the first book in the Runaway Royals series. Oh my gosh, it's Besnaria. She is a top investigator, and basically her boss assigns her to this case, assigns her to the case to find the long-lost princess, mostly because he's trying to get her out of his hair. I gave this book 4 to 5 stars. It was a really good book, and if what I said interests you, feel free to read it, and then come back so I can ramble some more. You gone? Okay. This book was so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me explain why I didn't give it 5 out of 5 stars. Because it was really there. It was really right there. You wanna know? You wanna know? It's because literally we're in New Jersey, we're on the boat, and then we arrive on the island, and the book ends in 2 pages after we've arrived on the island. Like, I thought we were gonna get, you know, like more princess stuff, you know, more dresses, more diplomatic stuff, you know, not boat stuff, you know. And even though the boat stuff was amazing and it was cute, I was, you know, wanting the princessy stuff, you know, kind of like in the first book was heavy on the princess stuff. So that was why it didn't get 5 stars. Okay, throwing it back. We start the book with Makita getting fired from her job at basically a knockoff Rite Aid, and they're firing her, and I don't know why they're firing her, because she's the only competent one, and the one that they gave the promotion over her is the one who isn't competent. But anywho, I digress. So then Makita comes home, and like her girlfriend's like moving out without telling her, and it's like, I'm leaving you because all you ever do is cater to my needs, and I'm tired of it. You know, I guess there are better problems to have. You know, if this was the problem that I could have, I would take it. But anywho, so Makita is alone, loveless, sad. And also we find out that one of her exes, who I don't even remember if she's actually technically an ex, she's actually co-signed on a loan, and then the ex defaulted and is not paying. So basically Makita is stuck paying this loan for something she's not even contributing to. Oh my gosh. So basically there's this huge concept of Makita's too nice, she's too sweet, she's too caring, all these other things. So basically, she's on the call with her grandma. Her grandma's like, why don't you move back in to this bed and breakfast that I own, and you can take care of the bed and breakfast and whatnot. And also, you should apply and also they're looking for the lost princess. And Makita's like, not again, because her grandmother told her that she's a princess all these years ago, and her mom, and then her mom was trying to emulate and become the princess, so she was gambling away money, and so she was buying stuff from Ibernia, trying to, you know, become a princess and be claimed, and basically her mom was in a terrible place, but now she's happy because she found a priest and they're in love. So now she's like, please don't bring this back into my life, I don't want my mom to know about this, and grandma's like, don't worry, we're not telling her. Let's cut to Besnaria Oh my gosh, the way her part opens up, she's like, oh, I was talking to Prince Hoggenbottoms of Boggenhagens. And I was like, this is the most hilarious thing ever. Like the way she was describing like her boss. And it also is the fact that like that's actually his name and that's actually like the kingdom that he's fake king of. Like Alyssa. That was hilarious. So anywho, she is actually from Ibarnia, and basically because her grandmother was basically blamed for the departure of the queen who is the queen who is the ancestor of the long lost princess they're trying to find. She believes that it is her duty to restore honor to her family and to find this long lost princess. So when her boss was like, find this long lost princess through these American people that we don't even care about, she of course was like, I must. And so what does she do? She breaks in to the bed and breakfast and startles my girl Makita while she's cleaning. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a mess. So basically, cute scenes that I want to mention while they're in New Jersey. Maybe there's only a couple. But anywho, the Ferris wheel was a cute scene. The when Bez was fixing the piping in the sink, that was also a cute scene. So basically, Makita finally relents to going to Ibarnia because the loan sharks are like, hey, yo, you have to pay this loan, otherwise we're taking your grandma's bed and breakfast. And so she's like, well, I gotta go now. I gotta go my own way. I gotta go make some money. And so that's what happens. And so, also, this is a side flash. So Bez's boss is always mad at Bez for going over budget. And like the fact is that her company actually doesn't care about stabilizing rulers. They in fact would rather just go into a kingdom and like exert their own power. So Bez is always getting in trouble for like doing the right ethical thing. And so they're cutting her funds. So she kind of has no way to get back to Abarnia. And so what does she do? She arranges to work on a cargo ship, and then she can bring Makita along because she's pretending like Makita is her wife. I did not expect fake couple. You know I love the fake couple trope. It's such a cute trope. Oh my gosh, the ship is amazing. Like, it's such a good vibe. And then there's AK on there, and already we get like things like AK's not who he says he is, and because Bez recognizes him and he's like skirting around the questions, it's like, okay, clearly he's a royal. So then we find out who AK is at the end of the book. AK reveals that he's a king at the end of the book, and so he's got to go back and, you know, claim his throne, even though he really doesn't want it. But yes. So on the boat is so cute. Like, literally, the crew is actually like a family. And I know that, like, that sounds like stupid, but like, it's so true. Like, the fact that they always eat together, and like the captain doesn't eat in a different room, and the fact that they are like so, and the fact that they actually want to hang out with each other, or like the fact that and then also the fact that they have activities on the cargo ship. Like, they have ping pong, they do yoga, they do like martial arts. It's very cute. It's very romantic. So when do they actually admit that they're in love? Is basically during this game of hide and seek, or upper level hide and seek, is when they're playing this, oh, what if there's a stowaway on the ship? We have to find them and give them resources. So they do that fake game, and Makita is the fake stowaway. Bez finds her. They are cute. They're a couple. They're amazing. Oh, that's so good. And then, oh my gosh, the storm. The storm was so cute. I mean, not the fact that it was so dangerous, but the fact that Bez was like, I remember being in the military for like, and all these people were in boats trying to get to safety, and there was this huge turbulent storm, and because of my orders I couldn't go out there, and then I did, and I saved so many people's lives. But then I realized that if I just not listened to those orders, I could have saved so many. I could have saved all of them. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my heart. And that's why Bess doesn't follow orders today, because she realizes like sometimes they're not like in line with her ethics. So cute. So cute. And then after, they have a going away party for Makita and Bez, and it's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. But anywho, so we finally get to Abarnia, and not only is Bez's entire family there, but so is Makita's mom, which is bad because Makita's always trying to keep her mom away from Abarnia because she doesn't want her mom to fall back into that pit. And so she's like, everyone's like, oh my gosh, you guys are married. And I'm surprised that no one's like, we're not married, you know, we're not at all. Like, that would be me. Like, no, we're not married. We just wanted, you know, a free trip. But anywho, so in the last 5 minutes of the book, they basically arrive at the palace for the presentation of who's who and who's a princess and whatnot. But before then, they stop at like this gene person who looks at genes, not pants genes, the DNA genes. And so basically, he's like, oh, I want to do it. I want to do it. And basically, the gene person's like, I don't want to do what you want me to do. I don't want to do it. But then apparently that person doesn't. So anywho, we're at the banquet. Then they announce that the princess is in fact Makita, and that's when Bez stands up and it's like, no, actually, it was my DNA that was swapped. I'm the princess. And that's when we have to mention that Bez's grandma, the one who is blamed for the queen's escape, a lot of people also think that she killed the queen. So this is when she actually has to come forward and be like, oh man, because she was like the guard. She's like, I know that I was part of the guard, but I actually had an affair with the king and became pregnant with this child. So my son is actually the king, and all of his kids are like princes and princesses. And I was like, oh, I actually didn't see that coming. Maybe it's because I, once again, was not seeing the retelling vibes, but I was definitely thinking it was gonna be Makita, but whatever. But then, once again, the book ends right there. Like, there's nothing else to it. There's no, let's see them being royal. Let's see them admit that they're not really married. Let's see a wedding. We saw nothing. Not even a coronation. Nothing. Nothing. I was not happy at all. Okay, I think I've rambled for long enough. If you enjoyed today's installment of A Reader's Ramblings, be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up, like, comment, and what? Subscribe! And click that what? Bell notification so you don't miss out on when I post. And now, all that's left to say is bye-bye.